Come and join us today as we show you our favorite restaurants in the Orlando area. Most of these are going to be near Universal Studios, but some of them might be a little bit further out. So let's get started. One of the new places we ate at was at the Diner, and they have several locations, one near Epic Universe, one near Dr. Phillips, and near Disney Springs. And we were hosted here, but I would 100% go back again. Now the coffee itself was okay. It's not the best coffee that I've ever had, but the avocado toast was the best I have had. They have some really fun pancake flavors. My daughter got the Oreo. They also had the cinnamon toast crunch and fruity pebbles. And my husband got the breakfast taco and the eggs benedict, and everything just came out at different times, making everything super fresh. Besides the avocado toast was that strawberry stuffed French toast, and I would go back for both of these items. They're open in the morning and afternoon, so they are closed for dinner, but this would be a great spot to hit before you hit the theme parks because you're going to get better food here than at Universal or Disney. And my son got this Nutella strawberry banana pancake, which was delicious too. We did take these home, so we had leftovers for the evening. Next up is K-Bob. This was a really neat place. The owner actually did all these little doodles on the wall, and this is closer to the Disney area. We did go last year, but I've been wanting to go back ever since because everything we had was delicious and it was fresh. I could tell they used really good ingredients too. They even marinate their meat for a lot of the dishes. You can't go wrong with those Korean corn dogs. This is the bulgogi beef, I believe it was, that they marinate themselves. The burgers were delicious and hot, fresh. They have a lot on their menu, so it was nice that we were able to sample quite a bit. Again, we took a lot of this home because it was a lot of food. Those little dessert cups were just okay, but I would go back for those butter wings. Something about that sauce, it was amazing. I do want to make a video on the best boba spots in Central Florida too. Let us know if that's something you would be interested in seeing, but I love boba in different places. Next up is Zen Dumpling. We went to the Waterford Lakes one. I know they have an Altamont Springs location as well, but they make everything fresh in-house. The little soup dumplings, they have really good boba. My husband loved their different soup options, and this is a place that the kids want to go back to. And sometimes my kids can be a little bit picky, but they love this spot. The soup dumplings, that we got a variety, so whenever you pick them up, it does have the hot soup inside, so you have to be careful. But I love all the seasoning on things that we tried. Everything was hot, fresh, had nice, unique flavor to everything, and I really love the bao buns too. We have a couple of videos on things to do in Waterford Lakes because there's a lot of different shopping. There's arcade, pottery, painting, and lots of different restaurants. But I would say this is our favorite so far that we've tried in Waterford Lakes. And for their bao buns, you can do steamed or you can do pan fried, so they have a couple of different options. This next one, I think you pronounce it Jordanos. This has several locations. There's a couple over by Disney and in the Orlando area. I'm not going to say it's the best pizza that we've ever had, but it is a fun restaurant to try because you have a really nice cheese pool on those huge stuffed pizzas. The appetizers were pretty good too, but they are known for their stuffed pizza. We got a half and half, so the kids like the cheesiness of the one side, and then we got a meat on the other side. And again, this is a lot of food. You're going to want to take some of this home. If you're at a place, you can heat it up hopefully with a microwave later on, but that cheese pool was incredible. We still have yet to find the best pizza we've ever had in Orlando, but let us know if you have any suggestions. Next up is another Italian place that's located in Point Orlando, close to Universal Studios and iDrive. And this was recommended by a viewer. Now, I recommend doing the family style because it's around $40 for adults and $11 or so for kids. So for the four of us, we were able to get 2 different salads, 2 different appetizers, and 4 different entrees. Obviously, it's going to depend on the size of your party. But everything we had tasted fresh, and it really was one of the best Italian places we've been to. I know it's a chain, but it was really good. And because it is a lot of food and it comes with dessert on the family style, I recommend just nibbling a little bit on each item and then getting to-go boxes because you can totally take all of this home. And you can get seconds too. So let's say you finish the lasagna and then you want more even to go, then you just ask for another one. You can definitely get your money's worth with the family style dinner. I am going to recommend a family-owned Italian restaurant too, but this was one that's near Universal and International Drive. And I love the little dessert platter that they had. You can sample each item here and you can even get a second one if you want. But again, it's a lot of food. You're definitely going to need to take some of this to go. And we do have a video on the best 15 things to do on International Drive, which is located right next to this restaurant. This next one is a family-owned business from Italy themselves called Manga, which I believe translates to eat in Italian. I didn't film a ton because it was my birthday, but I still still wanted to at least take a quick video in case this was good enough to share. That was the kids cheese pizza, and then my son got the kids fettuccine alfredo, which was the cream sauce was amazing. My husband and I also shared this sampler that was shrimp and squid, and then we shared 3 different things that we wanted to try, and of course we had some left over. We had the lobster ravioli, which was my personal favorite, and then my husband loved the lasagna, which I thought was good too, and the shrimp scampi. So I would go back for their alfredo, their lobster ravioli, and the lasagna itself. I love that the family is from Italy. You know you're gonna get as authentic as you can in Orlando, and it's not too far from Waterford Lakes. Next up I wanted to include is Hash House A Go-Go, which is over by International Drive and the outlet malls. Now I'm not gonna say this is our favorite restaurant, but it has some really fun dishes, huge portions, and some unique food items. They also have these really extravagant hot chocolates and of course different drinks. I tried that campfire s'mores mocha, which was really sweet, and it's something fun to share. The waiter said that they are known for their fried biscuits, which I thought were just okay. They were kind of dry, but the pancakes are huge and those were really good. And the kids like their mac and cheese and the cheeseburgers, so they have something for picky eaters too. This is kind of like an Instagram type restaurant, kind of like Jordanos with that cheese pool. You have a lot of beautiful plates here and something fun to try once. I know they have a Vegas location that was one of the top rated locations too. A lot of celebrities go there, but if you like country food, then you'll definitely like this restaurant. Next up is Jojos, which was right next to Maggiano's over in Point Orlando off of I-Drive. They have a lot of fun and unique items here to try. There's like a little bit of everything to try. They have some country food, supper, even brunch, some fancy milkshakes and shake bars, floats, and of course alcoholic drinks. The decor is super fun too. They have some games that you can play. We went during the weekday in the afternoon, so it wasn't as busy, but the theming is super fun, and I think they have some of the best milkshakes in Orlando. So we shared some of the items here. One was loaded fries, which I thought were decent, not the best thing ever, but they were good. My son got the cute little hot dogs, my daughter got the cheeseburger, and then we got a salad, and we all shared that really cheesy mac and cheese, which that is worth going back for. The chicken sandwich was pretty good too, and I believe my husband enjoyed the burger. It's an average restaurant, but I think I would go for the desserts. They have different seasonal ones throughout the year. We've only been one time, but we tried this one that was like a cotton candy mix and a mint one. I'm more of a chocolate person. My kids like the sugary candies, but I will go for anything with chocolate. Universal Studios at City Walk has milkshakes kind of like these too, but I thought the ones in City Walk had no flavor at all. So these ones actually have good flavor, and I believe they're around the same price. Another restaurant off of I-Drive is Cafe Tut Tango, which I believe is a Cuban style restaurant. We went for their happy hour because they had a lunch special and you get a ton of food. And they also sell local artists, paintings, and different artwork that you can purchase there. Eating out at International Drive can get expensive, so that's why we wanted to go and try their happy hour items, and you get everything for $19. It's like a lot of little appetizers, tapas that you can try. These are the kids' chicken tenders, so they do have basic stuff too if your kids aren't into the Cuban style food. So they have some things for picky eaters too. I am sorry if you get offended by that, but they have fish tacos and Cuban sliders. That street corn was really good. I recommend that. They had the jerk chicken skewers and a cauliflower taco. All of that was in the happy hour, and it was a lot of food again. But I liked being able to try a little bit of everything because we had never been. I didn't know what they were known for, so this gives you a little bit of taste of what they have. Now my husband's favorite still for tacos is actually Ten and Taco. They have a Waterford Lakes location, and they have a couple other Orlando locations. They have some really fun flavors for tacos. They even have like a Mac Attack one with mac and cheese, and they even have something simple like cheese quesadillas if you're not into that. I love that walking taco one with the Doritos. I can't handle a lot of spice, but my husband can, so they had a good variety for whichever you prefer. And again, I'm including Ten and Taco because this was my husband's favorite that we've tried for Mexican style food. I wouldn't say it's super authentic because you have some really unique flavors here, but I like the little twist that it has. This next one is over by Universal Studios, Chili Spot, which my kids love as well. They love Chinese food. We all do. They have a huge variety, but we typically like sesame chicken and orange chicken because you can't go wrong with those. And all the dishes came out at different times, so everything was super hot and super fresh. My husband loved his here that had a mixture of different peanuts with the chicken, and the sauce on that orange ranch chicken was really good. The noodles were delicious. This is going to be way better food than anything you're going to get at the theme park, so I highly recommend trying this if you're over by Universal. All the meat had a really good flavor to it. They all had distinct different flavors with all the sauces. If you like Chinese, I highly recommend this one. Now I'm going to cover a few dessert spots. One off of International Drive near Universal again is this Mr. Cool ice cream and boba shop. It's a really unique place. You got to write a little sticky note and put it on the wall there. And they have some unique flavors for ice creams and boba, different drinks. Kind of like with Cold Stone, how you get a little show when you order your ice cream. It's the same thing here. You get to watch the whole process of them chomping it up and then rolling it out on that cold sheet there. It was really good ice cream too. It's a fun dessert to try with the family or if you're on vacation with friends, and they make it fresh there on the spot. I also really like their boba. I got to see behind the scenes one time when they did host us, and I got to see how they make all their different drinks. So if you're going to the theme parks and you want a day away from them, I definitely recommend this for a dessert or a nice boba drink. The ice cream is completely customizable, or you can go by one of their popular items. I got one with a little Mickey Mouse on the face, which was super cute. And I know this is a family-owned business. They're very nice, very sweet people. We've tried a bunch of different boba places, and I think this is my favorite in Orlando, but we also have a favorite over in Lake Mary. And since it's not in Orlando, I'm not going to include that in this video, but maybe in a separate one I will. And for some reason, theme parks just don't have really good boba. So this is another Waterford Lakes one, and Vanessa, my daughter, wanted me to include this because she said it was her personal favorite, and the Zen Dumpling, which I already covered. This is a good dessert spot, and it is huge portions, really filling. It's something that you can share or just get if you are starving for sweets. And you can see them making it there fresh as well. It is a little pricey, I would say. It's around $20 a person, depending if you get it with ice cream or not. I personally really liked the waffles. They were nice and fresh and crispy, and then you have some really good ingredients on there with unique flavors. That pastry cream on the strawberry one we had was really good. Vanessa loved it. And something with the hot waffle and the cold ice cream together, it just really makes it. I had gotten a s'mores one, and then we got a banana chocolate one as well. We wanted to try a few different flavors, and my husband got a warm apple crepe. So they have crepes and waffles, and they also have milkshakes and floats, all kinds of variety here. You don't have to sit down, you can get it to go, but it's another great spot in the Waterford Lakes. Now for something healthy finally is Pliables. This is over by Universal Studios, pretty close. It's over in the Dr. Phillips area. We were invited to their opening, and we got to try a variety of things. Personally, I would go back for those bowls. The smoothies themselves were a little bland, so I wouldn't go back for the smoothies. But they do use acai from Brazil, and then they make a lot of their different items that they use. Everything tasted super fresh. Like that mango puree, it was super cold, so you have to take little bites. But I love that Nutella bowl. Of course, it's not healthy with the chocolate, but it was so delicious. And my son loves mango, and at least it has a lot of different fruit. This is like a protein energy bowl, perfect before going to the theme parks. And it's one of the healthier items compared to some of the other things that I've shown. But sometimes you have to be careful too, because you think these smoothie places are healthy and then they have a ton of sugar. So I feel like these at least use natural ingredients, and it's a little bit of a better, healthier option near the theme parks. And this one was my husband's. It was a coconut bowl, and then it had a little bit of a caramel, I believe it was, with the bananas. And the last dessert spot I'm including here is light on the sugar. We actually go here every so often, maybe once a month or once every other month, because we love their seasonal flavors, and every time we've had this place, it's always been consistent and really good. We love the cream puffs because they are filled with that pastry cream. There is just nothing like it. We typically get the cookies and cream. I love the matcha cream puffs. The strawberry one's really good. They have a crepe cake as well, which I thought were okay, but I'm there for the cream puffs. My kids sometimes do like those little fruit tarts too. Sometimes they have peach flavor or banana Nutella flavor, and they have 3 different locations. I think 2 are in the Orlando area. They are just as good as they look. Sometimes looks can be deceiving, but these really are good. I hope this video was helpful. It did take us a few years to make this video because we usually covered theme parks, and we've finally been branching out. Let us know if you have any favorites. Of course, we're going to be missing restaurants because we still have a lot to try. But thank you so much if you made it this far in the video, and subscribe if you'd like to learn new things about the Orlando area or Central Florida. Click these videos next to see all the food options at Universal Studios and all the food options attractions at Islands of Adventure in case you are going to the Universal theme parks. And stay tuned as we're going to be covering Epic Universe and doing the same thing there. Thank you so much